Hi, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's great to see you as always. I've been thinking of you all and I'm sending you lots of love. I know you're here with me in spirit as well. As you can see, I'm back in the kitchen at Mom's house. We've got the kitchen kind of torn apart, which I will briefly talk about in this segment of moving in so I can move out. So I won't spend a lot of time with introductions today. I will just kind of get right into it. So we'll be talking about a couple of things today. The first being the kitchen, as you can clearly see. And the second would be selling the furniture. That has been an adventure today, and we will talk about that. So, as I said, I won't spend a lot of time on introductions, but I do want to say it's 24 degrees outside. Freezing, and it started to snow. Tonight it's supposed to get down to 16 degrees according to the weather service. Thank God for the modern world and technology and central heating. Let me just tell you. Anyways, so we'll start with the kitchen. Yesterday, I had a good friend that I used to know in junior high school come to visit me. It was great catching up with her, and she helped me pull apart the kitchen. We emptied out all the cupboards, most of the drawers, and pulled out pots and pans, the dishes. I packed up several boxes and bags between yesterday and today, between the kitchen and pulling stuff out of the dresser, the remaining dresser in my mom's bedroom. And so today I took all of that to the donation center. And I'm so happy to have gotten that done before the snow started. I'm not used to driving in snow and ice, so I'd rather minimize that if possible, but that's okay. I got it done. I'm back home. And so I went through and pulled out all the dishes, everything in the kitchen. I haven't gone through the pantry yet, and I know there are some more pans and bakeware in the pantry as well. Getting there. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is trying to sell the furniture. So last night, I listed several pieces of furniture on Craigslist. I posted 2-bedroom sets and some living room furniture. And my responses today have been quite interesting. I want to tell you about the latest scam that I've discovered when selling on Craigslist, especially with high dollar items. I had 1-bedroom set listed for $600, and I don't think that's an awful lot for the furniture, considering all the pieces that are included. There's a bed, 2 dressers, one of them has a mirror and a nightstand. It's pretty nice furniture. It's still in great shape. My mom took very good care of her furniture. However, I've received several responses asking me to take payment in advance and they would arrange the furniture to be picked up and moved out by movers. Now, that sounds great. No hassle, do it, get it done, right? Well, here's the deal. They both offered to buy the furniture sight unseen, going only on pictures, which is fine. I mean, you know, if you're in a hurry to buy something, I've bought things before, you know, online, and that's fine. But what they went on to do was, one, asked to overnight me a personal check, and once I cashed the check, they would arrange the moving company to come pick up the furniture. Well, I'm not very comfortable with that for a number of reasons. One, I don't want strangers just showing up at my door unannounced. They didn't mention scheduling a time with me for movers to show up or provide moving company information for me to coordinate. The risk is they could send me a check, and it could be a fraudulent check, and then I'm on the hook for cashing it. Having never met these people, $600 is a lot to accept a check for, especially if you've never met the people writing the check, not having the ability to validate identification against the check. So I'm definitely not comfortable with that. The other one wanted to pay me via PayPal. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention the first one that wanted to overnight me a check. They offered to add an additional $50 so that I would hold the furniture. I don't mind holding the furniture, but again, I'm not taking a check with no identification that could turn out to be fraudulent, and then, as I said, I'm on the hook for the money. That's just not, that's not for me. I'm hoping nobody falls for something like that, because that's pretty scummy. And again, it's a lot of money to be on the hook for. Okay, so then the next one, they did ask me to accept PayPal. And their excuse, I love this. Give me just a second, I'll read you the whole message. Okay, you're gonna love this. I'm currently out of town. I'm on a ship for work, so I don't have access to get cash across to my mover, and my mover don't use PayPal. That is the reason I will be sending both the item fee and my mover fee to you via PayPal. So you will be paying my mover cash on my behalf. So let me know if you gonna sell to me. First of all, the grammar is terrible. I know not everyone has amazing grammar and, you know, language skills, but that was just a little, I don't know, just sketchy to me. So they want me to take the PayPal payment, get cash, and pay a mover. So here are my problems with that. Number one, most professional moving companies will take a credit card. There's no need to pay them in cash. There's no need to use PayPal. They'll take a credit card. Number two, excuse me, My voice is getting a little scratchy, sorry. But if it's somebody you want to pay cash to, there are other ways you can put that out without asking the seller to cover it on your behalf. Number 3, and we've run into this before. Someone can purchase something on PayPal and open a dispute. PayPal will give the money back to the buyer without ever notifying the seller, and the seller's on the hook. They would just simply take the money back and suspend your account until either until you can pay it, or they'll pull it right out of your bank account. However it happens to work out. But PayPal will give their money back and take it back from you. So I don't want to be on the hook for somebody taking my furniture, then taking my $600 by filing a dispute. So not going to happen. So I just wanted you to be aware that these scams are out there, especially if you're selling something of any kind of value. You know, you might not care if it's a $10 item or a $20 item, but when you're getting into hundreds of dollars, it matters. And I'm not going to be on the hook for somebody else's dishonesty. So that's been a little bit of an adventure today. The first guy that wanted me to take a check, I responded back and said, look, here's my name. Feel free to call me. Or can I call you? I never got any kind of response back from them. So this has been an interesting day. Now, I also have other furniture I've listed for sale. I have a coffee and end table set. I have lamps. I have a second set of end tables, a couch, a living room armchair, a recliner. Not all of it's online yet. But the point is, I have quite a bit of furniture. And I'm hesitant to let somebody know that I'm here and trying to sell for emotional reasons or anything like that. I just simply need to get the furniture moved out. So I'll keep you posted if I get any more scams, anything different you might need to know. I will happily share, because I don't want anybody to get scammed and be on the hook for hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars over people saying they want to buy something and then trying to trick you into putting out your own money first. I mean, seriously, how much are these movers gonna cost? Movers can be hundreds of dollars. If they want to give me $600 for the furniture and then have me pay another $300 or $400, that could easily be $1,000 out of my pocket. No. And I don't want that to happen to anyone else either. So I'm glad I caught it and figured it out before it became a problem. So again, if you're selling anything on Craigslist, particularly anything of value, beware. Be very careful. So as I said, I took some additional items, a trunk load full plus, into the back seat of my rental car, and donated so much stuff. Not just clothing, but bedding, draperies, household items, kitchen, drinkware. What else did I take? I just, plates. I just packed up boxes and boxes and bags full, and I still have more to go. But I feel like it's getting easier, a lot less intimidating to go through stuff now than it was at the beginning. And I think I'm a little less emotional about it. Still a little guilt, feeling like I'm discarding my mom's life and things that at one point might have mattered to her. But I also know my mom is very practical and would want me to take care of business and get on with my own life. So that's what I'm really trying to do. And hopefully this won't take too much longer, because I'm getting a little lonely. I really miss my support system back at home, my family, my friends, my regular Friday night coffee. So I think for the remainder of my time here, I may do my own Friday night coffee and share it online with you all. We'll see how it goes. And I guess that's pretty much all I have today on the moving in and moving out. Oh yeah, I apologize. I do have one more thing to share. Rental cars. Be very careful when renting a car, because if you prepay, I learned this the hard way this week as well. If you prepay, you cannot change your reservation. So I decided I wanted to extend the reservation on the current car that I have, but I can't. I have to actually fulfill this term and start a whole new contract. I had to do a whole brand new reservation for next week because I prepaid. Just a little FYI. It may be better to not pay in advance. They say you can get a cheaper rate, but they won't let you make any changes. That includes returning the car early, extending it, anything like that. You just can't. Another thing to keep in mind is using a debit card to pay. A lot of car rental companies will actually run your credit report. They want to know that you have a high enough credit rating before they will accept payment via debit card. I learned that the hard way this week as well, when I picked up the current car that I have on Wednesday. They did in fact run my credit report to allow me to pick up the car. Fortunately, my score's good enough. It didn't create any problems, but just something to be aware of if you have to rent a car, whether it's for business or, you know, driving off on vacation, your car's in the shop, whatever, just something to be aware of. So I guess that's it for now. I will be doing another video later today on a different, a completely different topic, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for checking in on day 9. I will see you all soon and hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Stay blessed.